Okay, well, maybe it was before we had that on the books, but we've had it.
And nothing we do about that now. But I was thinking about it in the future, could we make some kind of rules to maybe couldn't be on over a 30 or 40% slope or something.
We could. We could, and the steeper the slope, I think we want to give disincentives. You know, there are two ways you can do it. You can't say you can't do it, of course, because it's their property. What you can do, and what we're trying to do, is give you incentives to build where it's flatter, and where, if not here as much, but other areas where the roads are, where the buses go, where the water lines are. Of course, that's not the case out here. So you do have a unique situation because you don't have those. And so we would want your input. And you know, whatever we do on zoning, you still have the input of your community. And we want you to set up and tell us. And go to the planning board and go to us and say, you're doing too much, you're doing too little. And let's try to get it right for each area.
As long as these people coming in, they won't always top of the mountain.
You should call it Billy Goat land. That's all people want now, Billy Goat land.
I'll tell you what my song is, if you're rolled off the mountain.
Cut all the trees to have a view.
Maybe two more questions to start. Yes, ma'am, in the back.
Well, we have, I think we have a particular problem, an eyesore out here that we don't seem to be dealing with. This guy, I don't know whether he's here or not, brought in a bunch of trailers, brought in a bunch of building supplies up on Poverty Branch. He's up there in a flood zone. It's just horrible. And it's just sitting there, falling apart. All these trailers are just rotten. How do we deal with, can you help us deal with something like that?
Right there by Poverty Branch. In fact, we have a program that if you apply to us, we will remove trailers if the owners agree to that.
They're not moving. They're just sitting there.
He's moving them in, Carol. Oh, he's moving them in.
Yeah, he's moving stuff in.
What's the purpose?
Dump?
Nobody's figured it out.
Down on Riverside, Carol. Yeah. It's a guy right on Riverside that has the
he's not there now.
No, not now.
He's over me.
You know what I'm talking about?
He's on Johnson School Road.
Same guy.
Let's look into it. Yeah, if you'll email us or contact any one of us, we will get it. The way we've tried to do it is this. Anything like that, we've tried to make it complaint driven, so we don't send police out or, you know, county people out to say, we don't think that looks good to us. So if your community complains, most of the laws we have are complaint driven. So if somebody complains from this area, we're going to get it checked into. And we have several county staff. That's what they do, is try to clean up trailers, try to clean up things when the community doesn't want it. But sometimes it's in the eye of the beholder, so you know, that's why we did it complaint driven instead of just what our staff might think. Yeah, that's not a close call.
I think it's just an eyesore. My concern is all of those trailers are there. Some of them, the siding is falling off of them. You know they've got to be full of rodents, of all kinds of things, and disease carrying, and it's all right there by Poverty Branch.
If you will email us and remind us of this, any one of us, we will get it to the people that work on that, and we'll get someone to come out and work with you.
Sure, we'll have a few more minutes afterwards to talk to the commissioners, but I want to thank you for being here. First, let me ask, will all the board members for the Big Ivy Community Center please stand? Because you need to know who your representatives are. Just two things very quickly. If you're interested in farmland or conservation, we've had two groups out here, the Carolina Farm Stewardship Association back a year ago, and just last month, I believe it was the Soil and Water Conservation group was out here, and I have literature, whether you want to do farmland preservation or forest land preservation. I know that Kate and I are in a farm trust, and it has been just a great benefit to our homeowners association. We have 130 acres, and it's an excellent program, and we have a great forest stewardship plan as a result of that, and it's one of the best things that's happened to our group. Denny?
Bob, they also said they would come out and do a one-on-one with anybody to get in touch with Bob.
Absolutely, I'd be glad to, because it is reduced taxes, absolutely. And we have the county tax manager here also, and she just did an excellent job of explaining the benefits. Secondly, that I know we all want the medical center back out here, and one of the things that we're seriously lacking, other than supporting everything, is people to step up from the community itself to help us in an operating board and to actually help do some of the legwork that's necessary to get this up. Remember, we have a board here, we have Bob, and then we have you, and you're the most important part to this. So if you want to call me, write me, email me anytime, or if you want to stick around for a few minutes afterwards, I'll be glad to talk to you about some of the opportunities that we have. But thank you all for being here tonight, very much.